Pilates Fusion with Nina. We are going to start the class this morning with a new concept called having an exercise snack. So just a general good health promotion concept. Perhaps midday when we're grabbing our yogurt or our apple or whatever our favorite little snack is, we can do an exercise. So one exercise that is really great I'm going to offer this morning is a plank. Now, there's a few ways to do a plank. If you have any issues with your wrists, I would definitely suggest, we're just going to do it for maybe 30 seconds. If you have any issues with your wrist, I want you to come down on your forearms and hold your plank. If you are working on winning a plank contest or lengthening your time, from my 70-year-old exercise instructor friend that's been teaching since her 20s, you can lengthen the width of your feet.
Okay.
So if you're not doing anything at all during the day, maybe you're busy with appointments or so lucky to be on a long plane flight or just a little overwhelmed, perhaps you start off the day doing a plank, and you can start maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then build up to a minute, 2 minutes. So the beautiful thing about doing a plank, it's overall body toning against, or strength against your own body weight. So we love that, right? The idea of doing exercise snacks, if maybe you only have a few minutes during the day, you can always break into a plank, you know, a minute every 2 hours or 4 hours, or perhaps starting off the morning or ending with it. So just a shout out this morning for exercise planks. Ladies, we're going to start the morning right now doing a relaxation pose for our back. Something to keep in your back pocket today if anything makes your body angry. So let's come all the way to our backs. And we're going to bring those knees to our chest. And let's just roll out that beautiful spine that's holding us together. So this is a relaxation pose, but again, great for keeping our back strong. If your back feels a little achy or tight, this is a really good one, working on our flexibility. And let's just pause right now and connect with our breath. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Working on a little mind-body balance this morning. Let's take another deep breath in. Our breath is something we can connect with in times of joy, in times of stress, creating a little bit of calm and control. Let's take one more deep breath in and letting it all go. We're going to move on now to happy baby, grabbing those big toes. And let's just continue to roll out our back, checking our flexibility, pulling those bellies in nice and tight, getting a little stronger than yesterday, working on our small muscles, classical Pilates, low impact, very safe. Just like swimming is very safe, taking a great walk can increase our oxygen saturation. A random fact, but it's true. All right, ladies, we're going to come into some bridging now. Let's bring our feet flat on the mat and let's connect our back to the mat, rolling our shoulder blades back, opening our chest so that our scapula, our shoulder blades are connected to the mat. Belly is in nice and tight, arms are long and strong, connected to the mat. And let's take that back up, bringing our hips up to the ceiling, lower back, middle back, upper back. And we're just going to pause and let's connect with our, taking a deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in, letting it all go. Bring those hips to the right, a pelvic tilt, to the left, to the right, to the left. Meet me in the middle, and we're going to pause again. Feeling ever so strong this morning on this fantastic Friday. And let's slowly bring that back, all the way back down to the mat. All right, let's roll those shoulder blades back again, opening that chest, working on our posture. Bringing it back all the way up again, lower back, middle back, upper back. And then we're going to shoot that right leg long, and foot is pointed. We're going to bring in a little footwork. Let's flex the foot, point it, flex it, point it, flex it, point it. And now we're going to pretend we have a 50-pound weight, a little isometrics. Bringing that leg down with control, like an elegant ballerina, to match that opposite knee, and then bringing it all the way back up. Again, full body workout. You can see you're using your abs, glutes are engaged. We're working with our legs. We're maintaining that back connection to the mat. And let's connect with our breath. Taking a deep breath in. Ladies, let's gently bring that leg all the way back down the mat, very slow with intention, creating some resistance, and then bringing that foot flat on the mat. Let's bring it back all the way back down to the mat, rolling those shoulder blades back again, opening the chest. And we're slowly going to pull up that back again. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Left leg is long and it is pointed, and let's flex it, point it, flex it, point it, flex it, point it. And now we're going to work on those stripes again, bringing that foot down slowly with intention to match the opposite knee, and then bringing it all the way back up. And I see a little 10-pound Shih Tzu in the background. She didn't know what to do with herself this morning. She wanted to join puppies and Pilates. Right, ladies, let's do 10 more together. And then gently taking that leg all the way back down to the mat. And let's bring those knees to the chest, giving ourselves a nice big hug. Feeling ever so grateful this morning. Gaining a little bit of calm, happy backs, good energy, starting off our day. And we're going to come into some gentle inversions. Let's just rock up wrapping our hips and bringing the feet all the way pointed to the ceiling. And then we're going to come into a scissors with our legs. And now let's come into a bicycle ride. Maybe having a little daydream that we're wherever one of your favorite places is. I think I'm picking wine country in California this morning. All right, let's reverse that bike ride. Maybe we drop something. And for those of you who want a little bit more right now, or if you're super flexible, you can bring your feet towards your head or over your head, grabbing your feet. And then we're slowly going to come out of that, coming forward, and we're going to do a classical Pilates stretch called spine stretch forward. Sitting up nice and tall, feet are flexed towards us, and let's roll those shoulder blades back, opening our chest, bringing our arms forward. And we're going to pretend that we just went to a beach shop and we got some beach balls on sale. Mine is hot pink. And we're going to hinge forward over that beach ball, doing a beautiful two-way Pilates stretch, stretching that tailbone out the opposite way, coming all the way back up, sitting up nice and tall. Let's roll the shoulder blades back, hinging the hips into the mat, trying to elongate our spine. And let's come forward again with that stretch. So you should feel your tailbone, your coccyx bone, shooting out the opposite way. Nice, beautiful two-way Pilates stretch. And then sitting all the way back up, rolling those shoulder blades back, trying to elongate your spine. Beautiful posture, sitting up nice and tall. And let's just go for this 2 more times, ladies. Coming forward. And sitting all the way. Rolling the shoulder blades back. This is your last one. Let's try to make it your best. Coming all the way forward. Hinging over that big beach ball. And then sitting up nice and tall, rolling the shoulder blades back. And now we're going to come to a half roll down. So let's place your feet flat on the mat, and we're going to grab our thighs. And this is a nice gentle exercise, waking up our back. We're just hinging the back into a C curve, just a few inches, and then sitting up nice and tall. It should feel really nice on your lower back. Working on our flexibility, maintaining where we're at, or perhaps even getting a little stronger. Should feel really nice. All right, I know some of you are saying this is so easy. Don't worry, there's an add-on. Let's put the feet forward, nice and long, and let's pretend we have a little rope here, and we're just gonna hinge down 1 vertebrae at a time to a full roll-up. Bringing those arms over our head, that nice, beautiful kid stretch that I love to do. Let's take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, coming all the way out 1 vertebrae at a time. Now, by chance, ladies, if you are in your kitchen, you can grab little Campbell's soup cans or tomato cans, or if you have a 1 pound weight, it would make it a little bit easier. But we are just going to do a few of these. Let's take it all the way back down to the mat again. Reaching over our head, lengthening our spine, coming all the way back up. All right, let's do 2 more. All right, ladies, let's gently take it all the way back down to the mat. I'm gonna work on doing a little bit more core work right now. Let's roll the shoulder blades back. Back is connected to the mat, bellies are in, arms are long and strong, and we're gonna work on our one leg circle. Let's shoot that right leg long, foot is pointed, and we're going to bring it all the way around into a circle, posing up to the top. Augie, sorry, I'm gonna let my puppy out. Come on, Augie. Go ahead, you wanna go out? Okay. Let's continue with our one leg circles. And if you'd like, you can also make your circle the size of a basketball. Or you can do a big, beautiful circle, pausing around, stopping center. Maintaining that left hip connected to the mat. Glutes are engaged, back is connected to the mat, arms are long and strong. Now let's reverse that circle. Do 10 more circles. And then slowly, let's pause that leg, bringing it all the way back down to the mat. Let's roll those shoulder blades back again, opening that chest. And we're going to shoot the left leg long to the ceiling, foot is pointed. Let's flex it, point it, flex it, point it, flex it, point it. And now again, we're going to work on the left leg circle, maintaining the right hip connected to the mat. And we can certainly do a small circle if that feels better or safer for you. If you're enjoying the bigger circles, you always have that choice too. Always can modify. Good, let's pause that foot center and we're going to reverse it, reverse the circle. All right, ladies, great job. Let's bring the knees to the chest and roll out our back. Connecting to our breath, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Alrighty, let's move on to happy baby, grabbing those big toes, rolling out our back. right, the next exercise is called scissors. And if your neck feels fine, you can bring it off the mat, bringing your shoulder blades off the mat. Right leg is pointed, foot is pointed, and the opposite leg is long, a few inches above the mat. And we're going to gently pull our knee towards our nose, doing that nice stretch, and then switching it. Don't forget about your breath. So your legs look like a pair of cooking shears. Let's do 10 more, ladies. We got this. We're doing it together. All righty, let's bring that neck back down to the mat. Knees come to the chest, and we're rolling out the back. All righty. So some of you may know that I've been an oncology nurse pretty much my whole life. Bone marrow transplant, chemotherapy, breast cancer. And I know some oncologists who say it is fine to have a glass of wine with a meal, of course, a lovely dinner. So I'm just going to do a fun exercise right now called corkscrew. And we're going to shoot our feet towards the ceiling, and feet are pointed. Belly, of course, is in nice and tight because we're always working on our core and our back strength, ever so important. Back is connected to the mat. And I'm just going to do a little corkscrew with my feet and then reverse it. Of course, do a large corkscrew, rotating it, or you can do a small corkscrew, rotating with a big one, if that feels good on your back. Oh, and by the way, for some reason, men love this exercise. I think it's because they can do it, so they feel very proud. If you want to share it. Alrighty, let's rock up or sit up. And I just want to talk about footwork, because I know sometimes people getting chemotherapy can have neuropathy in their feet, and even us other times in our life, from loving to wear high heels, we women can have foot issues in general. So always a good thing to be working on strengthening our feet. I'm just going to grab a little water. Let's come up to a standing position, and we're going to bring our arms up like a soccer goal post, and we're going to come down to what I call sanctuary pose. Let's hinge down. We're starting with our arms up like a goal post, and we're just coming down, and we're just bringing our feet up and down in high heels. So if you'd like, you can try that. If you don't care for the sanctuary pose, you can actually just maybe hold on to the wall or a chair and just coming up and down on those feet, getting them a little stronger. You can separate your feet, heels together, toes apart, bring them up like you're doing second position ballet, just coming back. Oh, you know. All right, ladies, just wanted to add a little footwork into the class today. Let's come back to our mat and let's separate our feet the width of our hips and rolling our shoulder blades back. And let's bring those arms out to a T. Very good exercise, opening your chest, rolling the shoulder blades back. And we're just gonna do some small circles, maybe the size of a tennis ball. Great for our posture, standing up nice and tall. Let's connect with our breath, taking a deep breath in and exhale. Let's reverse those circles. Let's bring our hands to our hips, and we're just going to loosen up our neck, rolling our shoulder blade, rolling the neck around, and then reversing it. Sometimes we can hide a little stress in our neck. And then let's move on to some shoulder shrugs. Just bring the shoulders up and down, standing up nice and tall. And now let's bring those arms all the way up to the ceiling, taking a deep breath in, bringing that big ball of energy to heart center and prayer position, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Let's bring the arms all the way up again towards the ceiling, and then bringing them to heart center. Taking that deep breath in, exhaling. Let's slowly come down, spine stretch forward, just letting our hands drop slowly between our legs, just coming down to our tailbone. And reversing those moves. And ladies, let's come all the way down now to child's pose. Coming down on our knees, bringing our forehead to the mat, and just walking out our hands, taking a deep breath in and exhaling. And excuse me for a quick minute, if you can remain in child's pose, connecting to your breath. My dogs are freaking out. I think someone's at my door. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. I have two puppies and they were being naughty. Alrighty, let's take it down to angry, happy back, a happy cat back. So hands are flat on the mat, and let's spread those fingers apart and slowly taking the spine into a C curve all the way up towards the ceiling. Let's take a deep breath in. And then bringing the belly down on the mat and exhaling. Let's bring that back all the way up again. Taking that deep breath in. You can get another sip, a little breath, and then exhaling, bring the belly down on the mat. Bring it back all the way back up again. And now let's bring our left arm forward right leg is long, working on a little balance. And if this exercise is not for you, remember you can always go into the baby back roll, laying down on your back, bring your knees to your chest. And then let's bring that left hand back to the mat, shooting the right arm up, left leg. Perhaps you can bring that left leg up a little higher towards your seat, working on that beautiful balance this morning. Trying to lengthen that arm forward. Then let's switch again to the opposite side. Bringing that back down to the mat. Right arm is long, left leg. Let's bring that left leg towards our seat. And then bringing it all the way back down. Now we're going to move into an exercise called fire hydrant. We can bring that left knee up towards our side and then bring the knee back down. Now we're going to bring that left knee towards our seat. Working on the glutes and the thighs. Whole body workout this morning. Let's bring that knee all the way back down, and we're going to move to fire hydrants on that right knee, bringing that knee up to the side. I know what you're thinking, just like the doggies do when you walk them. But great strengthening exercise. All right, let's do 10 more together. And then let's take that knee towards our seat. And 10 more. You got this, ladies. We're going to take it now into child's pose, bringing the forehead to the mat and walking those fingers out. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and then another. Another deep breath in. Alrighty, we're going to move on to a nice hip opener. It's called pigeon. Let's bring that right knee forward. Opposite leg is long, and this may feel really nice for you. You can just stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can stack your hands and bring your forehead on top of your hands on the mat. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and letting that go. Last deep breath. Let's slowly come out of that, and we're going to bring the opposite left knee forward. Right leg is long. And again, you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can stack your hands and bring your hands back down to the mat, forehead on top of your hands, and just breathe into the stretch. All right, ladies, let's come out of that, and we're going to move on to one of my favorites called Mermaid. So this is a gentle stretch of the obliques. We're sitting up on our side, and left hand comes to left ankle, and right arm comes to right ear. And we're just stretching a little bit towards the ceiling, and then taking a deep breath in and bringing that arm into a rainbow, stretching out from the waist. Feels really nice, and we're just breathing into the stretch. And then exhaling. So the stretch is, we're sitting on our side, left hand goes to left ankle, right arm to right ear, and we're just gently pulling from our side, taking a deep breath in, and then bringing that arm to a rainbow. All right, this is your last one, make it your best. So let's just try to pull a little bit more towards the ceiling with that arm. And if this is bothering you at all, of course, you can just do a gentle rainbow. Just pulling a little bit from that waist feels really nice. Increasing our serotonin levels, those good, happy levels when we work out. All right, girls, let's move on to the opposite side. So now we have right hand to right ankle, left arm to left ear, and let's just take that deep breath in, and then coming into the rainbow stretch. Gently bring that arm all the way back up again towards the ceiling, taking that deep cleansing breath in and exhaling to the rainbow. Last time, arm comes all the way up to the ceiling again, breathing in and exhaling. Alrighty. Our last working exercise today is going to be doing some leg lifts, and then we will go into meditation. Let's lay long on our mat. They call this banana pose, and feet are coming forward, and we're just bringing our leg all the way forward and all the way back. Nice, gentle leg lifts. Now we're bringing the feet together, and the working foot is coming all the way up, pointed, and then flex, coming back down. And now we're going to bring it into some circles, bringing that foot all the way up, pausing at the top, coming down, brushing that opposite foot. And you can also do small circles with that leg, maybe the size of a basketball. Coming all the way up again, circling around with control, nice and slow, creating resistance. Let's reverse that circle. And then bringing that leg forward and bending. And we're just going to press that knee up an inch, position that foot towards the opposite foot, and now working on our inner thigh. And then bringing that foot into a small circle like a tennis ball. Now reversing that circle. Girls are doing great, stronger than yesterday. Let's move on to our opposite side. So we are long against the mat and feet are coming forward, and our working leg, we're bringing all the way forward, foot is pointed, and then all the way back. Feet are together, we're bringing them together. And now let's bring that leg, that working leg up with the foot pointed, and then foot is flexed coming back down. We're just working on our up and downs. And now we're bringing that leg into a circle. And again, it can be the size of a basketball or maybe a big circle, pausing up at the top, bringing that foot around, gently brushing the opposite foot. And now let's reverse that circle. And now we're going to bring that working leg forward, and knee is bent. And we're just pressing that knee up like an inch, and foot is pointed towards the opposite foot. And we're working on our inner thigh, bringing that leg up and down, coming into a small tennis ball circle, reversing it, and then letting the leg drop to the mat. Ladies, we're going to come end the class now with some meditation. So you can lay down on your back, however you're comfortable. If you care to sit up and crisscross applesauce, that is fine too. Let's close our eyes, connecting with our breath, taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Another deep breath in and exhaling. Perhaps bringing our brain, our mind to a favorite day. Maybe there's a beautiful breeze, the sunshine is out, the day is perfect. Maybe we're in the mountains or at the beach, or maybe just having a simple, lovely cup of tea. Or you can even create some calm, thinking about a color. Maybe lavender for calm, a beautiful soft purple, or a citrus color for energy. Connecting with our breath, thinking of some calm today, good energy, happy backs, a sense of control, getting a little stronger than yesterday. Let's take another deep breath in and exhaling. One more deep breath in and letting it all go. Slowly opening your eyes. Ladies, thank you so much for starting your morning today, joining me in Pilates Fusion. Hope you enjoyed some new exercises and have a beautiful day.